Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. Ethylene gas goes through a heating process. Heat is added into the system. The pressure is constant at 5 MPa. Initial temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Final temperature is 200 degrees Celsius. Using the compressibility charts, find the change in specific volume for this process. Step 1, draw your free body diagram, your FBD. This will help you visualize the problem. Step 2, list all the given variables. Find the unknown. Step 3, find the change in specific volume formula. So delta little v is equal to R divided by P multiplied by the final Z factor multiplied by the final temperature minus the initial Z factor multiplied by the initial temperature. Okay, so final minus initial. So what's missing? We are missing the gas constant. We need to find that. We need to find the Z factors final and initial. The temperature final and initial is given, but we do need to convert it to Kelvin because it needs to be an absolute. Step 4, find the gas constant. For ethylene, you can Google search this or find it in the back of your textbook. It'll be 0.2964 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Step 5, find the Z factor. So we need the reduced pressure and reduced temperature, then use the chart. We're going to use the open source chart. Step 6, find the reduced pressure formula. So that's the given pressure divided by the critical pressure. Step 7, find the critical pressure. This will be the same as the table in the gas constant. So it'll be 5.12 MPa. Step 8, find the reduced pressure. Plug and play. It'll be 0.977. Step 9, find the reduced temperature formula. So that's the given temperature divided by the critical temperature. Step 10, find the critical temperature. It'll be inside the table as the gas constant. It's 282.4 Kelvin. Step 11, find the initial reduced temperature. So convert your 20 degrees to Kelvin by adding 273. So your initial 293 Kelvin divided by 282.4 Kelvin. The units cancel. It becomes 1.038. Step 12, find your initial Z factor. So we plug it in. We will get 0.5726. So that's your initial Z factor. So step 13, find the reduced temperature for the final. So it's 200 degrees Celsius plus 273, which is 473 Kelvin. The critical temperature is the same. So 473 divided by 282.4. Units cancel, so it becomes 1.675. Now we check the final Z factor. It'll be 0.8773. Step 15, we can now find the change in the specific volume. So we need to convert our MPa to kPa. so our units align, because kilojoules is actually kPa meters cubed. Okay, so the gas constant is found in step 4. The initial reduced temperature, step 11. Same for the Z initial. Okay, so that's step 12. Step 13 is the reduced temperature final. And the Z final is step 14. Okay. So we can quickly go back. Here's our Z final, our reduce temperature final, Z initial, step 12. I think I wrote something else. No, that's correct. Okay. And step 11 is the initial. And then all the way back is our gas constant. Okay, so now we're ready to plug and play. So you plug this in. Make sure it is Z final, T final minus Z initial multiplied by T initial. Okay, and the whole thing is within a bracket. So you plug that into your graphic calculator. You'll find that you'll have a very small volume change. As you can see, it's 0.00000518. So, and that's meters cubed per kilogram. The volume change is quite small. Alright. Disclaimers. The method is correct, however, I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Now, before we leave, I highly encourage you to save this video onto your PC just in case this video or channel gets taken down. While I follow all copyright laws, sometimes things happen. You can do this by using Snipping Tool. If you never used Snipping Tool before, follow these instructions. If you're on a Mac, use the Mac equivalent of Snipping Tool. Click on the icon in your taskbar. If it's not there, go to your Windows search, type in Snipping Tool, open up the program. Click on Video option, click on New. Left click and drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Hit the stop button in Snipping Tool, wait for the countdown, hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish, hit the red square in Snipping Tool to stop recording and then save your video. Thanks for watching, hope you had a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends because this is a made up question, so they probably won't be able to find it. If you got questions, comments, or if you find a mistake in the video, leave it in the comment section. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.